And it is our great privilege that today we have with us one of the foremost sitar virtuosos of the present generation, Vidushi Sahana Banerjee.
Namaskar.
Namaste. Uh, can I just call you Didi?
Of course.
Thank you. So, Didi, I know you are touring USA for a concert tour.
Right.
And I know that it's been pretty busy for you. I think it's been over a month. And it's so nice of you that you've taken 4 or 5 days out of your busy schedule to come and visit Canada and to share your experience and knowledge with the Terrace concert. Thank you. How are you doing?
I am very much fine, and I'm very much excited to experience Terrace concert in coming September. So looking forward.
So are we. Thank you so much. So Didi, as we all know that you come from a great musical family. You have the lineage of your father, the legendary Pandit Santosh Bandyopadhyay, who is from the Rampur Sainya Gharana. He is one of the most respected sitar and zurbahar players, and your mother, Srimati Chobi Bandyopadhyay, who is from the Rampur Sahaswan, and she's one of the most accomplished vocalists of her generation. So I'm pretty sure music came to you as, in your blood, in your genes. But what I would like to know, the fact that you would like to be or eventually be a professional musician, was that kind of imposed on you, or was it something that you voluntarily chose?
At first, I want to say that I'm very much lucky that I'm born and brought up in a family where music prevailed like everything, and it was the breathing of our lives. So, that how I chose music, this question is really difficult because everything was, it was very much spontaneous for me. I never chose something.
It came to you?
It came to me, or else it was me. The music and me, I never separated.
Wow.
These two things, and when I used to wake up in the morning, I used to listen. My ma is practicing. Mm-hmm. She's doing her riyaz. Mm-hmm. And I have experienced my dad, and he's giving, that lessons to his pupils at home, and it's a disciplined, routine where music used to be performed everywhere. Means the morning riyaz, afternoon riyaz, and then evening session of talim session. And my own riyaz, when it started, I can't say any date and time, because my first love was vocal music with my mom. When I was, I don't know when I started vocal music. When I was very small, I could identify all the names of the raga. That was amazing thing that happened with me, that people used to come to our place and they used to play with me, that asking, you tell which raga is going on. Mm-hmm. The little girl will reply that which raga is going on. This is Bageshri, this is Darbari, this is Puriya. So I could tell, I could identify. But my parents never, they never took it so seriously. It was very normal and spontaneous. Maybe it is very much spontaneous for every artist's family.
Right.
Who are born there, who are brought up with some art form, practice, riyaz. So this is normal for an artist.
Didi, you talked about riyaz. Yeah. Just, as a student of music, I'm very curious to know, how rigorous was your riyaz session?
See, when I was very small, I was very much reluctant to do my riyaz because it was painful. It was. I used to be scolded by my parents that I'm not doing enough riyaz, but I know what I did. But one thing I will say, I must mention today, at this age, I must mention, my father taught me one thing, that riyaz is not something to disclose or to say in front of people that how long you are doing your riyaz,
Right.
and what you are going to do in your riyaz, what is your content, what will be your content. It should not be discussed. It is just like puja.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
private and
it is
personal.
private and personal, because I have seen in my that at my home so many students they used to come.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
few of them, they used to say, oh, I do riyaz for entire night. My father used to give a very sweet smile, and after that, when they used to leave, then the performance will say.
I know what you mean. Yeah, of course.
Yes. So that is why riyaz is something that it is worship, it is puja.
I agree
We
with
should
you.
not make it public.
Yeah.
If someone is coming to learn from me in that way, that then maybe I will give this guidance.
Got it.
Otherwise, I don't like to discuss
Correct,
about it.
correct. Yeah. Nevertheless, how rigorous your riyaz was, I understand you. It's a personal thing, but the outcome of it is something that we as listeners are hearing today and experiencing the
Yeah,
beauty
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
So, Didi, like riyaz, learning from your Baba and Ma, and growing up in this great musical family, that was a part of your tutelage, right?
Right.
Then probably came a stage in your life when you started performing. How much, or if at all, did the stage teach you?
It is very much important, because we think that the four important things, that is your talent, that makes someone to choose an art form, and then second is very much, if someone is very much lucky to get a very good guru, and then third is mehnat, that means riyaz, and the fourth thing is stage, that is
Okay.
related to luck also.
Really?
But at the starting point, when I started, I don't know, the small places like Saraswati Puja at home, maybe in my coaching center where I used to go for my
Tuitions.
10th tuitions. Regarding this, I want to mention that my first public performance was when I was 8 years old. In Golpo Dadura Ashor, that was the
Radio?
radio.
Yeah, yeah.
And then at 10 years old, it was live telecast at Hore Koro Komba,
Doordarshan.
Kolkata Television, is child's program. I think children's
Program, yeah, yeah.
children's. So it was during Durga Puja Saptami, and they invited me for live telecast. For 7-8 minutes, I played Ragi Amman. Because at that time, mobile was not present. So, land phone. So many people, so many musicians, eminent musicians even called my dad, and they
Congratulate
gave
him, blessings.
blessings to me.
But
Yes.
then, as you started becoming more and more professional and started getting busier
Yeah.
in bigger platforms,
Yeah.
did the stage teach you anything?
Very much. Stage is our next guru, you can tell. Stage,
Can you please elaborate a
Stage
little?
is something that is that you cannot see. So when you will experience, that will be your learning session. You don't know who are coming to listen to you. You don't know how will be the microphone system. You don't know how will be the light system. Is it too hot?
Correct.
Is it disturbing to your instrument?
Correct.
Or it is too cold? It is also disturbing
Also-
to your instrument. And it is a very sensitive issue, that stage. If you are lucky, everything will go very nicely. If you are not lucky, on that day it will be your struggle to cope up with the program and with the total atmosphere. So you know that stage will teach you many things, that gradually you will learn to handle the stage. That is also another lesson for an artist.
Excellent, excellent. Coming back to, again, the two branches of music that you have inherited. One is vocal, that is representing one gharana or one style, and then the instrumental, which is coming from another.
Yeah.
I'm sure both these forms of music, like vocal and instrumental, or maybe I'll ask you this question: has that amalgamation helped you create
Yes.
your own style?
Very, very much.
And how? Yeah.
I am telling one thing that I'm going back a little bit
Yeah.
to that, because you asked me about my riyaz. So
Yes.
again, I'm connecting one point there, that as you know that my mom was a vocalist of Saswan Gharana. She was the main person who helped me to do riyaz with systematic form of palta and the chalan and so many things, tan, different kind of tans. So I have done a lot of things with my mom that people don't know. If the people say that yes, I am, of course, I am disciple of my dad, but my mom is was
Equally
very much vital in my
shaping up.
shaping her. That she used to take care of my riyaz, and she used to be very strict at that time, because she will not consider any excuse and she will sit. She used to sit herself that whatever you do in front of me, and this is ginti. She will count that how many times that I am going on, I am doing this. The one particular palta maybe 50 times, 100 times, 200 times she will count. And when she used to be very strict, one small mistake, she used to tell, no, it is all zero now, again start from one. So
Yeah.
I used to be but really it helped me a lot. And even in different ragas, the chalan and the tan, how I will move,
Right.
she always helped me.
Didi, when we listen to you, let's say if you ask me, what I find exclusive and brilliant in you is, I mean, of course, the entire performance, but to me, the icing on the cake is your Alaap, Jorjala.
Thank you.
What is your analysis of your uniqueness of music?
You know that if you take this point, that Alaap, because our Gharana Rampur Senia is Gharana of Alaap Jorjala,
Kya
it is
baat.
totally Dhrupad based, that Dhrupad Ang presentation,
Baj.
that Dhrupad Ang Baj and presentation, and Alaap Jorjala is unique for Rampur Senia Gharana. That's why I have learned these things in detail and very, very seriously from my dad, and he used to play Survahar as well. So it is totally in Dhrupadang and with two Mizravs, and in
Yes,
Dhrupadang
yes.
Surbahar used to play. And the Sitar also, he always maintained this purity of Baj, purity and authenticity of Ragdari, whatever. So I have learned all these things from my dad. And at the same time, the Khayalang I have derived from my mom. So I always tried to that combine this both the things together to make something different of my own, because my father used to tell me that don't copy someone. If you are an artist, you have to create your own signature.
Right.
So there must be many people that they're music practitioner, they're copying someone. So if you are copying someone, when you will present your presentation, then the audience will see that person, that
Whom you are copying.
yes,
Not you.
not you. So where is your signature
Yeah.
then?
Of course.
So that is why this point actually, that it was very much vital, and I took it so seriously. So I always try to create my own.
Absolutely, Didi. So that's indeed your uniqueness. Sometimes you are bringing, the huge mountainous thing of the Dhrupad style. Like you're going deep down, you're climbing so high, and then you are going to the romantic khayal style, and you also have a very Rudra style of playing. Are you like that as a person?
Yes, I think that everyone's presentation is based on everyone's nature. The personal nature also gives some reflections. I am a person like this, that I am so soft and emotional, at the same time very aggressive. I think so. I am very straightforward person. I'm
Yeah.
not a fighting nature, not like that, of course not.
No.
But I am very much Durga obsessed character. I love Durga, that
Oh.
nurturing.
Yes.
Giving it's motherhood, and at the same time
Shakti as well as Shakti.
Yes.
I get it.
I think this is something unique for every woman. We are all like this. Just you have to,
Bring that out.
yes, right point.
Thank you, Didi. That was so wonderful and so
Thank you.
peaceful, I would say.
Thank you.
That's what matters in today's day. So much unrest everywhere. If music can give us even, a minute of peace, kya baat hai.
Thank you so much.
Drawing that line, as a musician or even as a person, you have attained a certain age, certain experience in your life, right? And you have performed, you have played in all across the world. Do you really think that music, any form, any genre, has actually the ability to make any impact on a person's mind? And if I go a bit further, does music have the power to influence the society?
I 100% agree this point, because music means it is not only Indian classical music. I'm talking about music.
Any form of music.
Universally, it is having strong impact on body, mind, and soul, and definitely it is having so very positive impact on our society. So I can mention one experience of mine,
Sure.
that once I have performed in jail in front of prisoners who were mostly murderers, rapists, and all in Bhilwara. It was really what I would say that eye-opening session for me, that how they reacted. They were not supposed to talk to me. They just came with civil dress and they sat and enjoyed music, closing their eyes. I just told them that the only one thing, that is anger, so which they have little bit more than normal people. That is why they
That's
are
the
here
reason
in
they
the
are on the
in
other side of the
other
bar
side
and
of
we are on the other side.
exactly. So I just explained that this kind of music can give them mental peace, and please close your eyes and enjoy this music, this session. And they did the same. And after finishing, I just saw that they are so emotional. They are doing like this. They are in tears, and I myself was also emotional to see this. That it is not a human being; it is music, then that can create something very special. So it is life changing. Music is life changing. It is therapeutic. It
It's
is
therapeutic.
therapeutic, and it gives too much positive effect on body, mind, and soul of human being. Even it can change someone's nature.
I wish the global education system could have understood this uh, and taken it more seriously and included that as a part of the curriculum, not just to pass an exam, but just to have
Exactly.
an impact or effect.
Regarding this point, I want to mention that every school and colleges, the administration should take music as an important part or as a subject. That it is not subject to get
Some
marks
marks or
and
something.
scores, not like that, but till the last date of their schooling or college life, they can have one class at least. And no one can say that some talented kid can be a famous one in future. They can take up
Who knows?
music as their subject as well. Otherwise, it is enormous joy. It is so positive.
Yes.
So this positivity should be maintained. So through music, music should be mandatory everywhere.
Didi, I'm very curious to know which rag you played in the in the jail when you were there.
It was, I think it is Purya Dhanashri.
Puri and
Yeah, one
Dhanashri.
hour.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's my favorite raga. It is Dask raga, one of my favorite ragas. So I think it's very meditative in its approach, and so that's why it's something unique.
As we are talking, if you see the time of the day, it's dusk, right?
Yeah.
If I may please request you to just play maybe a couple of uh, lines, or just a small portion of Puriya Dhanashri for our listeners.
Yeah, I will definitely, surely, I will
Thank you.
play. Yeah,
Thank you.
of course.
That was indeed meditative, Didi. Thank you so much for doing this for
Thank you so
us.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Anirban.
Thank you. So we were discussing about the impact of music and how it can actually transform a person into a better person, if I
Yeah.
may say, and collectively, more good people eventually forms a better society, right? So, if I may take it from the other point of view, so basically, music is a divine thing, something which is meant to bring out that goodness within you, right?
Right.
However, sorry, pardon me here. Uh, there is no question that music is divine. Do you think all practitioners of music who are practicing music professionally, and I'm serious, when you listen to them, when you listen to their music, either their vocal or instrumentation or even their dancers, you think like it's probably, yes, Ma Saraswati or Shiva or maybe Natraj, they're performing or they're singing. But is it always the case that great musicians are actually also great human beings?
It is very tricky question.
Sorry about
So,
that.
you know, uh, we are all human beings. So, something bad, something good, something so great, something not great. So, music itself is 100% divine.
Mhm.
But so we are trying to take few drops. That is also too difficult. It's not even the, that it's not possible maybe for one birth. One birth is not
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
But to become a good human being, it starts from very beginning at home. Sanskar. So I should not tell anything more about it, but definitely music is giving impact. But who are the practitioners are all human beings. They're that they're facing troubles, their strugglings, their success, failures, everything is happening in one birth. They can experience everything. It's very practical. But that's why I will stop here at this point. That I'm not going to tell that
No, I totally get you.
musicians are all saints. That
I
I'm
get
not
you.
going to tell.
I get you.
And that is not true. That is not true, because we are all human beings. We are trying to, maybe we are trying to develop ourselves, but we are in the family, we are in this world is restless.
And I
So
totally get you what you mean. So we are listening to music for our pleasure, for our mental peace, but for that musician, it's his or her profession,
yes, it
right?
is profession.
And he
Yes,
has to earn
earn.
through that art.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, if he's not able to earn enough to maintain his family and himself
Yeah.
and his financial commitments, there will be moments of frustration. There is no doubt
There are
about it.
many ways. It is not only earning. There are many ways to get that frustration. It
Yes.
gives so much, you know, uh, so much things, so many things to deal with.
In your day-to-day life.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is everywhere. I think it is not only in case of music. In every profession, this is obvious. But at the same time, the music is the only thing which gives us courage to continue our sadhana or continue our work and our effort to continue to become more better musician and maybe sometime better human being as well,
Right.
I will say.
Right. I totally get you, Didi. Thank you for
Yes.
explaining it so well. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Um, Coming back to music a little more, Hindustani or even Carnatic. If I say Indian music, it's pretty much a non-documented way of style of music, right? Although you have a scale, which in other words is called a rag. When you sing or play that rag, you have to stick to the prescribed notes or the positions or the how much time you stand on that, not all that definition, but that's just a framework, right?
Right.
What you paint on that canvas is your imagination.
It is not only an imagination. It is based on our talim, our
Yes.
our that our own experience, and at last I will say the philosophy of life.
Mm-hmm.
The same rag, if you play at the age of 20 years, it will give you some impact, and the same rag in 50 years, and then same rag in 70 years, it will give different impacts, because the philosophy of life has
Yes.
been merged with the presentation, because it will come from your within, that how you deal with your life every day, how you think about your music, and it is transforming unconsciously within you. The same raga Bhairavi, same raga Yaman, same raga Shri, same raga. So you are playing the same ragas. The ragas maybe you are dealing with those ragas, but why this raga is different at the age of 20? Maybe if I take it more earlier, at 12 years old, someone is playing rag bhoop,
Mm-hmm.
and at 60 years old, someone is playing rag bhoop. There is a big difference. It is not only notes, not only regulations, not only talim, it is also philosophy of
Of
life,
life.
and how much you can surrender towards this art form. That will make you. At that time, artist is not the leader to deal with. Someone is there who is actually taking you and channeling, and everything it is done by him.
So well said. So well said. Didi, you belong to a generation where you have seen legendary musicians and gurus who are from your previous generation, um, and also you are seeing your next generation, the young stars of today who are also doing brilliant, and you represent the generation in between, you and your colleagues, right? uh, at this point in life, how do you see that from your previous generation through your generation and to the next generation? How do you see music being propagated through by these artists or by these generations, maybe?
At my father's generations, I used to experience that it was the quality of music. Even the very next of their generation, I am not taking anyone's
No,
name,
no, that's right.
the quality of music was very much important, and they used to be committed towards their talim, towards their riyaz, and towards their quality, and very humble nature.
Hmm.
They used to be very humble people. But then the time gradually changed, and the now I see that sometime when we are experiencing via social media,
Hmm.
where I find that quality hardly matters. How many likes you get,
Yes.
and messages is coming, messages are coming to you, to your inbox, and how many likes. So it really it is mattering to them. But what about the quality, and how about the quality? I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not blaming social media. This is also very much helpful
Hmm.
to showcase any good talent. But the problem is that our music is not the matter of 1 minute reel.
Right. Right.
If someone thinks that okay, I got 500 likes, that doesn't, it has got nothing. Actually, it is zero impact.
Hmm.
But at last, the quality matters. Someone maybe is not very high in its quality, talim, and approach, but very good network.
Hmm.
It matters nowadays.
Yeah, it does. Do you think nowadays, not for all, I'm sure I'm not saying that, but is there a tendency within some musicians to make themselves bigger than the art they pursue? Do you see a trend like that? That I'm bigger than the art I practice?
It is, that it is kind of ego, or it is kind of their self-esteem, that they want to put it so high that they think that art form is nothing. I am the everything. That is something, but it is not truth. The one day the truth will come in front, that music itself is the judge. No one is the judge. Music itself is the judge. It shows everything.
And time, probably.
Yes, of course. Even who are your listeners? That is the main question. Who are your listeners? Who are your listeners? If your listeners are good, educated, musically educated people or common people, is it touching their soul or something else? It is only advertisement, network, or it is really touching someone's soul, or it is giving some huge impact? So result says everything. The pure music has got tremendous impact.
Right. This reminds me of one thing, just a small anecdote. There is a small story I read about S.D. Burman talking to his son. Shochindev Burman was telling his son that the day you see a common man humming to your tune,
Right.
you will know that yes, now you have become successful. But do you think classical music is only for the class and it doesn't really connect to the common man? What is your viewpoint on
No,
that?
you know that classical music used to be performed at King's Court.
Yes.
Okay. It was for intellectual people.
Right.
But gradually, commoners also, they came and they took it so seriously. And even there is, that difference that some people, they really love classical music. It is not matter the how much they are musically educated. The question is that music is the language of your emotion.
Correct.
That I believe.
Correct.
I believe that is it touching your soul or not? It is not necessary that I know the shastras and do's and don'ts and ragdari and whatever, the dhamar, chautal, whatever. I don't need to know that whatever is the content. But is it really touching someone who is totally ignorant about this art form, but still someone is coming to experience it? That is my question.
Yes.
So we see that many. We see, but there is a big but in between. That is that we shouldn't make it that classical. I go classical music concert because I take it as my status.
Right.
Yeah, I go to this festival, that festival. Have you gone there? Oh my God! But I really don't watch. I watch, but I don't take it inside. I just go and see and come back. You can get all kinds of audience. There's a group of audience.
Yes.
So some people really, they will sit. They will come with their knowledge. They will judge artists. They will see everything. They will experience. Some people will come only to see the artist.
Yes.
And some people, they will come silently and see. And also, they will take the positivity and the grandeur of classical music within, and they will silently go away after finishing.
And possibly that person is sitting in the most last row. But he is enjoying, or his takeaway is the biggest.
Yes.
Very, very true. Very true. Coming to an end of this discussion, and again, thank you for giving us this time, Didi. I asked this question to whoever I get an opportunity to speak to from the music fraternity, and you touched upon it briefly. Is social media okay? So let's not say that social media is bad, good or bad. It's a part of our. It has become a part of our life. The only difference is it depends on a person to person that how they are using the platform, right? Irrespective of that, one outcome of social media is the surge of content. Sahana Banerjee's Sitar is probably available on YouTube, but some XYZ Sitar is probably a difficult instrument. Maybe some singing, some karaoke singing, or maybe dancing or doing something.
Yeah.
So basically the media is oozing out with content. Some of it is definitely good, some of it is not good. And also, the way these platform makers have designed it is you don't have to spend more than a minute or two, right? If you don't like it, there is another one. If you don't like that, there's another one for you. In this kind of a framework that you can just, scroll in 1 minute, practicing an art which has to stay for at least 40, 45, 50 minutes or an hour, how do you see the relevance of this art in this kind of a situation where the attention span is not more than a minute or two?
One cannot judge any artist, or one cannot say that I have gone through his reel and I know he's too good. This is not true. Because if you want to know someone as an artist, you have to experience the entire session of his or her presentation. So it is not only for classical music, it is for every kind of art form. Number one. Number two, that I 100% agree that social media is very much helpful towards our society if it is used in proper way. Social media giving you light, but please use it properly, and don't think that it is the way to make someone famous so easily, because after all, at the end of the day, your quality will speak. It is not 1 minute reel. It is not so easy. It is matter of sadhana, it is matter of riyaz, and also for audience, it's an appeal to them. Please don't judge anyone through 1 minute reel. It is matter of long hours practice and effort. Please go through the entire session if you get opportunity. Then give your views. That is very much important.
Thank you so much, Didi, for giving us time. And it was really, really a huge learning experience for me, listening to your point of view on life, on music, and different aspects. With that, we would end today's discussion. But with a promise, Didi, that you will be coming again in September this year,
Definitely.
2025,
Right.
and would grace our next annual concert, which is hosted by or organized by the Terrace concert. This year's concert will be based on the theme or subject of music for your emotional well-being. And it's our privilege and pleasure that Sahana Di will be performing in our concert. So hope to see you back soon in Toronto, Didi.
Sure.
And as we end, one final request: if you could play something as a parting note for our listeners.
Sure. Sure.
Thank you,
you.
Didi.
Thank you.